All right. Well, welcome to Lude Presents Rabbit Holes, episode 4.
Did the special guests make an appearance every episode?
That was the first one. Oh, all right. Welcome. We got Mr. Smelko. How you doing, Mr. Smelko?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming along. And Lude Jr., you gonna admit who you are yet?
Nope.
No.
I'll echo what Junior said before we started. I didn't do any of the pre-work homework, so
Well, that's good. That's
we're
good.
flying by the
tonight,
seat of our pants.
tonight's different. So I came up with a think tank. Okay. So I like before I go to bed, for some reason I've been staying up, later, and I have all these things. Well, now I've been like going to the think tank when I can't sleep, and I write them down. Right. That's that the logos. We write them down. You don't. You like that? Could that be a slogan?
It depends on what you got on there.
All right. So this think tank, and then the ones I think are worth talking about. Hey, I'm just going to pepper them out there, and what sticks, and what doesn't. On to the next one. All right.
Junior's got a little chappy lips down there.
Okay, he does. Also, second half of the show, we're going to unleash a new segment of the show. It's going to be a rival to ESPN's The Ocho. This is, Lude presents the Siete. So we'll go second half of the show. We'll go Siete, and we'll talk a little fantasy football. All right. I don't know.
Like
I'm
that's
not
what
getting
I'm
a lot
here
of
for.
responses.
That's where I'm going to specialize in the part of the show.
All right, we'll see if we can get them going here.
What are you laughing at?
Just you clowns. Look at him. Fishing hat. I wear those. Oh, boy. So, hey, current events. I just read about Blippi. You guys know Blippi?
I am unfamiliar with Blippi. Why don't you give us a little background?
Lou Jr., you ever seen Blippi? You ever seen the toys?
No.
Okay. All right, so Blippi, he's this gentleman who's very popular with the children, okay? And I've said it all along. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. He's a little bit too weird for me. You guys need to check him out. And I said, I just don't trust him. He just had that look about him. You just didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of person would you compare that to? So I understand you know what I mean.
Is this like Blue's Clues adjacent?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it.
Okay.
All right, he won. That's it. Blue's Clues.
What's
it's
this
that
guy
type
do?
of thing.
What'd this guy do?
Okay, so there's a video of him they just found right before Blippi. And it's out there on the internet.
There's no way that's on the internet.
Look,
Junior.
I'm not telling you to watch the video because I do not want to watch the video either. But there's an episode that this is true. 2013, Blippi. Take a look. I'm not looking that up on here. That's like confidential material. He's fought to keep it off the internet. Millions of dollars, it said.
Have you seen it with your own two eyes?
Have not.
To be honest with you, it probably wouldn't have caught my eye because I don't know who Blippi is. I have no idea who Blippi is. I still really don't.
Look him up on your phone right now. Type Google, just type Blippi. Come on, Mr. Lude Jr., look up Blippi.
Lude Jr., where are we at here on this Blippi guy?
I'm anti-Blippi.
All right, we got 50% of spoken. Majority rules. You're out, sir. Blippi's gone. Oh. I don't know. I feel like my kid's like a trained criminal. Smelko, yours isn't walking yet or anything, right?
Yeah. Did we lose a teammate here?
I think he got scared. He'll be back. Don't worry. He's trying to look up Blippi. He's on his phone trying to look up Blippi. Hit the wrong button. Oh, that bastard. He always does that weird shit.
Yeah, we're walking. We're mobile. We're running around
All
everywhere
right.
here.
So this is the type of thing you're going to experience at some point. So my kid, the 2-year-old, we've been really trying to potty train him, but he just won't go. The other ones were all fine, but this one not. So, we started, hey, take your diaper off. You're going to pee yourself if, you don't get to the toilet. Well, he just pees himself, and then he pees in there, pees there, pees there. And we thought we got it under control. Had him walking around trying to use the toilet a couple days in a row. And then the other day I'm laying on the couch and he walks over to me naked, stares me dead in the eye, pisses everywhere while staring at me naked right beside me.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's a problem, right? What am I raising here, dude?
That's something that I'm not looking forward to. I'll struggle with that. No doubt.
I don't know. He's going to be something. He's either going to be top of the class or he might be in jail. I don't know. That's pretty badass. Whew.
What do you do at that point? Clean it up.
Yeah, I had to clean it up. I went and got a towel and cleaned it up, man.
Yeah.
He's 2. I can't make him clean it up.
No, that's part of your duty, isn't it?
One day, that's why he'll help me with house chores one day, because I cleaned that piss up. He helps me the rest of his life. I don't know, this Lude Jr. guy, I better give him a call here in a second. But, so here's a question for you, Smelko. I'm a generous guy. Are you? Do you consider yourself generous?
I guess so, in some aspects.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't have enough money to donate a lot of money, but once in a while, if something is here, something's there, I might give a little bit, to a T-baller or whatever the case, something is anything. So
Okay.
would you say you did that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Support the local programs.
So I just came up with a multi-billion-dollar idea for any of those agencies.
Are you going to publicize it right here?
I'm going to. I'm going to. I just want Mr. Lude Jr. to be here for this, but he's going to have to walk in the middle of it. So every time you get to the cash register, they say, would you like to donate $1 to blah, blah, blah? Or they say, would you like to donate $5? Or would you like to donate $10? Would you like to add your tip to, all that stuff? And, if it was like rare and I didn't go to stores a lot, I might do that. But when it's every single time, like, I don't even listen to that anymore, I just like, no, I'm not, I just did, I'm not doing it again, no, thank you. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The cashier presented me with the opportunity of a lifetime. She said, my total was like $296 or $297. And she says, would you like to donate 3 cents to blah, blah, blah? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
If it was 2 cents, would you like to donate, 2 cents to, yeah, sure. Do you know how many more people they'd get if they did that?
Round up to the nearest quarter.
Exactly.
Is that your idea?
Yes.
That's a brilliant idea. Yeah. Because you're right. Because for some reason, like $1.99 is an issue.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like I do it a generous amount, but when if I go to 6 stores in a day and it's 6 times, and then the next day I go in 2 and then 10 and it's every time, I'm like, no, that I can't donate that.
Yeah.
But if they said 3 cents, sure.
So kind of on the similar lines, what do you think about those like iPads that check people out now that you have to tip on everything? Where they like you swipe your card or whatever, and then they spin it around to you.
Yes.
Like, would you like to tip for this?
Are we allowed to talk about this? Before we talk about it, are we allowed to talk about this?
Are we allowed to talk about what?
Is this like, before the show, I put a message. I want everyone to know that I'm not, defending one side or the other. I'm just stating things that I feel like are true. Right?
Oh God.
I'm not taking a position.
It sounds like you're about to.
No, I'm not. And I don't want anyone to perceive it that way. Right. But when I walk in there and they do that, like, my thought is, what did you do that you get a tip? Like, I thought a tip was, you come back, get me a refill, you take care of my dishes, or you
it's like a service tip.
Right. Yep. So if you're just going to take my order like anyone else does at Wendy's or Burger King or Chick-fil-A, like, what's the tip? Why?
Yeah, I'm with you. I have no problem tipping, especially in service type industries, right?
Right.
But they have them down here where you get these like mega cookies, and they're like way overpriced. And then it's you pick out two, you swipe your card, it's like $8, and then they flip this iPad thing over in front of your face, like, would you like to tip? I'm like,
Yeah.
I think no.
Yeah.
I think no is the answer, and that's a fair
Okay.
answer. No is a
I
fair
just
answer to that.
I appreciate that because I've been worrying about that one, and I'm glad that that's fair because that's what I believe.
But back to your round up to the nearest quarter idea, you can get a
Do you
little
know how?
traction with that, I think.
Where do we go with that? Who is that? Is that like a Mark Cuban thing?
Probably. What is it?
Like a Shark Tank thing? You know, like that where they just want that company that can do something like that. I mean, I don't know how we'll do it, but they can guide us there.
Put it out on twitter.com.
Hey, Elon Musk,
Yep.
he might take us to space. Smelko, we might go to space. Tesla deal. They probably scan the airwaves. They hear Elon Musk. They know what's good and what's bad.
Get his tag on there.
All right, that's on the bucket list, sir.
Where'd your other guest go? He just bailed.
Give him a. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I just texted him. He said he's not coming.
Forgot his charger.
That is a lie.
He'll try to pull some shit like that. You watch. He's scared of the real question, Smelko.
So am I.
That's going to be the premise of the Siete. It's very investigative,
Is that
very mysterious. A lot of, that's where ESPN went wrong. They need to be more 30 for 30. That's what this is. This is 30 for 30. The rise and fall. Most people know that tale.
I'm not falling. I'm on top of the mountain here.
I'm sure if Lude Jr. comes back, I know he has some stories like that. What you got? Any like? Are you a cook?
I saw that on the pre-notes show, the pre-show notes. I'm not, and we're really not. We bake like or cook variations of chicken every night.
Okay. Do you have like your what's like your favorite chicken meal that you make?
I don't know. It's like it's like boring and bland, and we'll do like
Dude, you're boring and bland. What the?
Yeah,
what the hell?
It's like repetitive, and we do it like twice a week, and it's like it's just for like energy consumption.
You're such northern Pennsylvanians.
It's like low fat
Leftovers. Leftovers.
Oh yeah, leftovers for lunch. Yeah. We'll do like a baked chicken breast and cauliflower and broccoli twice a week.
One day we'll put it in the cookbook, sir. I'm gonna put together a cookbook.
It doesn't deserve to go in the cookbook.
Oh, it's gonna because it's so terrible.
That's something we need active help on dinners because we're like, and
I have a guy for you. I'll give you his Instagram. He's my friend.
What is he actually your friend?
Yeah, I swear to God. Yep.
What
he puts like meals he makes on Instagram, and they're like awesome and healthy.
Okay.
Awesome and healthy.
That's what we need. Like, need ideas. We actually tried like the food delivery services, and it was fine, but it was like way too expensive for what you're getting.
That's what I thought. Like, I don't live far from the restaurants. I live like 5-10 minutes. And I tried to do the delivery services the one time. I'm like, I know that's not what that sandwich costs. And I looked at the menu and it was like $3 less or something.
No. Yeah, they're fired. They're fired immediately.
Yep, I just can't do that.
What do you got? What do you got in the cookbook?
I haven't put anything in there. One of the guys on episode 1 put one in there, but I couldn't air that yet.
Why?
It's some contractual things going on there. Oh man, Bowie! I'll let him tell you about it one day. I'll let him tell you about it one day. It's one of those things, Where were we? The Lude bar. I want the Lude bar though. That's a challenge to any chocolatier in the world or the country to produce a chocolate bar with the best icing, similar to an Oreo cream filling on top. And we're going to call it the Lude bar.
What has that gotten any traction?
I don't think a man I know very high on the totem pole at a fine Western Pennsylvania chocolatier has heard about the Lude bar yet.
You
But I
haven't
know
presented?
if it has not, and I want to do it officially one night when we can all be together in one place, one room. We'll talk about it on the Siete.
You got to get him to sign something prior to releasing that.
Well, I mean, you're here tonight on the episode, so that interview is going to be the real deal. I mean, I'm not holding back any questions that they want to know that they've been asking for years. They're coming tonight. We got some laughs out of Smelko, folks. He's ready. He's ready. We're gonna take you into a rabbit hole.
I don't know if I'm ready, but this is a pretty squirrely thing you're doing here, boss man.
Isn't it?
This is a pretty squirrely thing.
So I've been watching some movies lately with the kids, 13, 11, 5, 2. So like I found good movies or like those ones in the 90s, like early 90s, like Little Giants, Rookie of the Year, Heavyweights, movies like that, Sandlot.
Okay. Field of Dreams.
That's a good movie, right?
That's a good movie, yeah.
And they don't make that movie anymore. Like kids are watching like weirdos like the Blippy guy and like YouTube weird kids playing and shit. And
it's
I don't
like
even know what
streamers. It's like streamers now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they need those movies. That's like a big thing too.
So those movies you talk about, yeah, I've seen. In the last 10 years, I have not watched a movie.
Oh my God, dude, do you live in like a wood shed?
Yeah. It's like my wife and I have not watched a movie in the last 10 years.
So what do you watch then? That's the question they want to know.
I mean, we'll watch the whatever. Name your...
Oh, no. Say it. Reality TV.
Oh, yeah. I'll get deep into the reality TV. Yeah. Honestly, so I'm going to take a little heat for this. Rightfully so.
Oh, he's a reality TVer. Well, I've never had one. Welcome. My first professional real TVer. Strictly TV for over a year. Strictly. 10 years. Oh, my God. This is going to gain traction, Smelko. God. All right, tell us.
Here's your clip, boss man. Naked and Afraid XL is the best show on television.
That's not the question. Have you ever been naked and afraid, Smelko?
No, I have not. No, but they do it so for 60 days. I think I could survive 10.
And you're pretty outdoorsy.
What about you down south?
Here?
With the bugs, right? The bugs would be the issue.
Oh, I'd have to live in water like a gator. I'd have to.
And just take your chances.
I mean, I'd stay in the water most of the day. And down there, I mean, gators are smaller than humans. So, I mean, if push came to shove, I think I'd get him. He'd get a few bites, but
you're in his habitat, though. He'd get you. I think he'd get you.
Not every lake has them. There's lakes that don't. Like, I have a lake at the front of my community. I could live in the lake. People would come feed me and shit. I mean, what's the worst could happen? You get the prickly hands or whatever?
Well, prune hands.
I'll take permanent prune hands. If I had like go to jail or die or something, I don't know.
You'd have to survive, though. You'd have to survive. So you'd have to come out of your lake at some point.
Yeah, but for what? If people are feeding you?
I don't think that's part of the deal. I don't think you get tossed scraps.
People are going to feed you. It's right in front of my house.
I don't think you're allowed to pick in front of your house. I'm talking like the backwoods. Yeah. You gotta go to the backwoods.
Well, I'm not that dumb. I don't know if I do that.
But how long could you survive?
I mean, what's going to kill you, though, really?
Anything could take you out.
Give me an example.
You could step on something and get an infection in your foot.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen 50 out of 100 times.
Probably not. Yeah. But what about food? Actual food in water, right?
I mean, I'd be able to eat crawfish and shit like that.
Yeah.
Toads, probably some minnows. There's traps all over. I'd like steal people's crabs and cook them. So I have food. I'm not worried about that. On the go. Yeah,
You think food would be the least of your problem?
I think food would be not a problem. Yeah.
What about temperature wise, like at night?
At night, I mean, no, it's like going to be like 78 degrees tonight.
Dang.
But I mean,
Not an issue.
in the wintertime, it
Yeah.
could drop below freezing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
like average winter, like 40 to 50 degrees.
That's cold though.
But anyway, I truly don't know. I mean, in a harsh setting, probably not long because I can't do much like that.
Yeah.
Probably 5 days.
Yeah. I'm probably exaggerating. I'm willing to admit that.
Did you know my friend taught me there's a TV setting. So, do you watch TV at night, like to go to bed?
Sometimes
Volume on or off?
low. Yeah. Super low.
Okay. Do you think you do that for the light or for the sound?
Probably the sound.
Okay. Well, sir, this is for you.
Okay.
There's a button on like the old remotes that you can get to on like your new ones that says TV setting audio only, and it turns the picture off the TV and just plays the sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you use it? Have you used it?
I don't, but he says he goes to bed with it every single night because he does it for the sound.
And then can you just turn off the sound like you would turn off the TV?
I guess, yeah. When you hit the power the second time, it's just the sound.
Yeah.
Then
Audio
dead.
only. Is that a well-known thing? Because I've never heard that before.
He told me the other day and it blew my mind, and I tried it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, first of all, I was thinking, who wants the sound? I just want the light, and I couldn't. Like, who wants that?
Boy, I got something for you, he says.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I've never heard that. Yeah.
I like I said, I have a lot of questions that I wrote down about. I don't really want to get into that just yet. I wrote down. Do you remember anything from like our youth that like you're just like, what the hell happened to that?
Honestly, not off the top of my head. I'd probably have to think about it a little bit.
Hoping you had like something that was funny from the past, but so I thought Slice. I saw Slice in Big Daddy, and I was like, man, I felt like that was out for a long time, and then now I think about it, I don't remember it out at all, but I do remember it.
You're cutting in and out a little bit there.
Yeah, I see that. My computer didn't update or something. I'm back now, right?
Yeah, I got you now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Slice like soda pop. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It must have been like an orange thing.
Our previous attendee here he drinks some sort of pop or something, doesn't he? Squirt. Some sort of flavor of Squirt.
I'd love for him to get on here and defend Squirt.
Yeah.
Should be his new name on here. If he opts on, I'm going to change his name to Squirt.
A little Squirt man. It's like some sort of like strawberry Squirt too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's probably like a peach somewhere out there.
Peach Squirt. He's not here, so we can make it up. Whatever you want.
Give him a call too. I'll pause it for a second. Just see if you can get him. I want him to defend Squirt. What are you doing?
You have to cut that, huh?
Leave it. Squirt's a pussy.
Little Squirt man.
Imagine trying to fight somebody somewhere and you're quick enough to think a little Squirt man. Hey, don't worry. Little Squirt ain't going to come over here, that pussy. He would have been a little pussy.
Frats are that way, huh?
God, you could shit talk a guy into a career being a pussy instead of being like a strong businessman. Could have ruined him at youth.
Was he a squirt man back in your days with him?
Oh, he's always been a he's always drank weird pussy shit like that. He doesn't like a good Diet Coke like a man like me. He wants squirt. God, you drink Diet Coke, Smelko?
You know, this isn't going to surprise you. I haven't had a pop in a long time.
Oh my God.
No pop for
So
me.
what do you drink? Like chocolate milk?
The water, man. Water, that's it.
You put any flavor in it?
No, water and a little whisk sometimes. Bud Lights, of course.
Okay, Bud Lights. That's
You can't get away from the Bud Lights.
the Bud. I can't. I'll be honest. I can't even drink them anymore.
You can't even drink that. What do you drink?
I drink
Cranberry
like when I
vodkas.
drink. I like it started with Red's Apple Ale. Is the downfall, or not Red's Woodchuck.
Yeah.
Woodchuck cider was the downfall. Once I had a Woodchuck cider, then I started wanting like ciders and shit or fruity beers. And then I tried sour beers, couldn't do that. Now I'm on like a seltzer thing. It's weird.
Okay.
Weird
But
shit.
like claws.
I don't think I've ever had a claw, but yeah, stuff like that, I guess.
Okay. Is it? Can you taste that? Can you taste the seltzers?
I just get
Get
the fizz, just the fizz.
Just the fizz.
And it's
Can
like
you
a
use-
weird. It's you know what I do get? It's like the bitter shit. Like I get the bitterness of it or whatever.
So could you taste the Red's Apple Ale? Like that was bitter, right?
I think yeah, it was like more.
It's
I
like
think it was
sour.
the sweet sour of it. I think.
Okay.
Like what are those called? The senses or is that taste? I don't know.
I think that's taste.
So I
Okay.
get that, but I don't get like anything. Maybe that's like a very muted taste because I can't like. It's weird as shit, dude. I don't know. You ask Lude Jr., he's going to come on here and tell you I can taste, and I'd love to have that argument.
What about smell?
I can't smell it all. Zero
So-
smell whatsoever.
5 years or something. 7 years.
Yeah, like 7, 8,
Yeah.
something like that.
Damn. Did you have COVID?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I was
never
gonna.
got tested.
'Cause
So.
How would you know if you lost your sense of smell and
Yeah.
taste?
Yeah, I mean, I got sick. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was COVID or not, though.
Yeah.
So, what's your didn't I send you like sleeper movie or something? You said you haven't watched a movie in a long time,
Yeah.
right?
What's yours?
I want to know what the last movie you ever remember watching is.
It was Sherlock Holmes 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Saw that
No.
in theaters.
No
What
wonder
year?
that's why we lost them, folks.
When did that come out?
Dude, you're gonna be in shock when you see this Blippy guy. If you haven't seen TV in 10 years, when you see
2011.
you watch Blippy one time, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Look up Blippy real quick.
I'm not typing that in.
No, just on YouTube. It's a
chat
kid's guy.
No,
It's a kid's video.
Is Blippy the go-to for the youngins or what?
I mean,
What do
he's not a go-to. They did spend a little time with him, and I was like, nah. But
Yeah.
now he's like got a really big like TV contract and shit.
What about like what Coco Melon? Is that what you're into now?
Yeah,
what's
he's
in the
signed
house?
by the same. He is Coco Melon, like the same company or whatever.
guy, right?
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I've been saying. He's Blue's Clues. Weird. Like I don't want that shit.
So what's on the TV? You're in your house. What do you
I
watch?
watch?
The kiddos. Yeah, you and the kiddos.
He's 5 now. He's into Spider-Man right now.
Okay.
Big fan of Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's gotten into a little. He likes scary movies now, so we've been watching some scary movies with him. Probably gonna think I'm a bad man for it, but
Yeah.
he watched Stranger Things. He liked it.
Okay.
Little scared, but
Yeah.
probably bad parenting. But hey, sometimes you'll have that.
What? So you're out of like the kids shows.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're right on the verge of that, I think.
So I got a movie I would request you watch, and it'd be a good first movie back. On a night like tonight, similar to tonight, late in the evening, whatever. Men in Black 3.
Okay.
Particularly the scene with Andy Warhol.
Okay. What?
I don't know how this movie hasn't gained more traction. It's that good.
Men in Black 3.
Yep.
Men in Black was like a pretty big movie series, right?
Yeah, it was. And then Men in Black 3 was like...
Is that the best one?
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, it's... Like, I hadn't watched those type of movies in a long time, and I watched it the other day. I think I was watching it with my kid, my 5-year-old, and I laughed my ass off.
It's not like a comedy, though, is it?
Yeah, it's like a comedy action movie or something. Oh my gosh.
Maybe. Potentially.
Mr. Lude Jr., he told me they sell alcoholic ice cream down there.
That's what I was interested in. That's what I wanted to get some info on.
Did he I mean, what do you think possibly is his response to doing this?
To bailing on us?
Yeah.
Wasn't digging the vibe, you know?
I didn't get to pull any of them, but I want to come on here and read the local police reports from our hometown newspaper. They're fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
Next time.
Just for an example, I remember something like city police were called to the Walmart parking lot for a report of a child locked inside a vehicle. The officers got there and found the windows down and 2 Rottweilers in the car.
God. This is...
It has all the shit written out. Oh, man, you guys would probably been rivals, like big-time rivals.
No, I doubt it.
Did you do, like, any Little League All-Stars?
I don't know, 25 years ago.
Yeah, well, you'd remember this guy. And I can only let him defend that. I can only let him defend that live on the air here on the Siete with you, Smelko, because that would be an interview for the ages.
Next time.
Turmoil on the field. 25 years ago. 25 years later. Smelko and blank face off live on the air. It'll be on the playback. I remember we won first round. It was 2-2 bottom of the ninth. I had a line drive over left field wall. We won the team. We won the third round districts against blah, blah, blah. Then in the 4th round, Smelko walking, the other guy walking. It's like a whole documentary type thing.
We're off the rails. We're way off the rails.
Oh, it's rabbit holes. You can do whatever the hell you want on rabbit holes, Smelko. God. All right. Well, I do appreciate, you being on the show here. Oh, you know what? There's always a question to ponder.
Okay.
I forgot to open with the question to ponder, but I'll give you the question to ponder from the last episode. Do you think animals talk?
And do I answer this, or is this a literal
I'm asking
question
you before I give you like kind of what I've decided on.
Talk in what way? Like
Can they communicate with each other? Yes.
For sure. 100%.
Right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when they're born?
Can your dog and the neighbor dog communicate right away?
Yeah. I say yeah.
Can your dog and a dog from Japan communicate right away?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think
Oh my God. That's a hard stance. That's a hard stance.
I don't think there's any.
The last guest
barriers.
stated that it would be based on their initial reaction: a smell, a bark, a yip, a bite. He
Yeah.
broke it down case by case, and you are saying the opposite.
Yeah, I think yes, dogs could communicate to each other, whether it was American talking to an American dog or an American talking to a foreign dog.
Just completely opposite of what G Baby stated on our last episode. Go back and watch the film. He completely stated that in opposite.
Is G Baby live north or south to me?
He lives south of you, sir. South direction out that way.
So he would probably know better because he's got like a flock, right?
I don't know what a flock is, but
A whole herd.
Yeah,
Of dogs, animals,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
yeah, I'm
Oh my
willing.
God! Speaking of animals, before you go on, save your thought.
Okay,
Let me think of mine. Okay, continue. Sorry.
I'm willing to capitulate to his answer.
Okay, well,
I
we
think.
need that.
Yeah.
We need that. I wanted to remind you of something that happened on the last episode also.
Okay.
We talked about dirt on the floor.
Dirt on the floor.
Dirt on the floor. So we were talking about slippers, footwear, and Mr. Lude Jr. stated he liked to wear barefoot in the house. And I
Me
said,
too.
I like barefoot until I'm in the kitchen or I'm in the bathroom and I step on something.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, and you got a little bit different kid situation than he does, huh?
But still, he's never stepped on one thing. Is that what
So-
he's saying, Smelko?
I'm bare feet too. I never wear like house slippers or anything. But yeah, it drives me nuts when I step. We run the robot vacuum twice a week, let's say.
And you still get something once in a while.
Yeah, I still step on something once in a while. Yeah.
All right. Again,
Yeah.
here's another battle.
It drives me nuts though. It drives me nuts. I hate it. If that happens, we'll almost immediately sweep, like broom sweep.
Smelko, I mean, I hate to challenge you here, but you're opening yourself up to numerous opportunities for competitions here on this show.
I will defend my
We
takes.
could videotape you from the hours of 4 to 8 p.m. in your living room and watch the footage. If you get things on your feet, and we're going to do it to Mr. Lou Jr. too, and prove that he gets things on the feet and he wipes it off. That he does not like the things on the feet, and he does get them.
I'm sure he does. But who?
That's
who
what I
would-
said.
So, the alternative is like house slippers or like slides or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crocs were mentioned, Uggs were mentioned, but yeah.
No, those are out.
Sandals.
Sandals, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like when I'm in, like when I walk in, it's barefoot time. So even socks are off, you know?
Toe jams.
Toe jams, yeah. They got to be swept up.
I'm going to videotape that man from the hours of 4 and 8 p.m. And if he touches those feet one time, he
Yeah.
loses.
Well, little Lude Jr., he puts his little feeties up, kicks them a little in the bed. Yeah.
Little squirt. I'll just save that clip of me laughing saying it. That'll be his name. Little squirt. And then he'll come walking in like he's a big badass. Can't even, he's on a shadow. Oh, God, little squirt. What a pussy. He can't even defend himself. It's great. It's like the battle the other night I had on the Living Room podcast, or Living Room Champs. Smelko.
Were you an invited guest on this?
I was.
On your
Mr. Just
competitors.
Right. Mr. Just Right and Len were there. They invited me with open arms, and it was a great time. I can't wait for the episode to come out. I had a blast with them, and I meant all the best intentions. You're going to love it. It's hilarious.
But what happened? Or do I have to wait till the reveal?
I mean, I'd rather you watch it for yourself, but basically, I hope Len likes me, but I feel like I hit him pretty good with my quotation that I made for him.
Would you like to elaborate?
Len, I promise you I mean this in the best way, but I feel like I really hit you good on the other side of the ball. And isn't it such like a Chris Farley? The other side of the ball. He kept saying we were picking like the MVPs and the rookies of the year and who's the sleeper to watch. And, you know, it's offense. You do fantasy football on offense. I mean, yes, there's good defensive players, but like Aaron Donald, no, I don't think he deserved to win the MVP award. You know, we can talk about that another day. That's a different channel. But like the offensive guy wins.
Yeah, I think that's borne out in historical data, right?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's end this. That way, if I make it 2 episodes, we can end it here. Mr. Smelko, guests of Rabbit Holes are always invited back here. We mean the best intentions, and we hope to have you back here once again on Rabbit Holes. Okay.
Thanks, boss man. This was
All
a
right.
pretty squirrely thing here.
All right.